Grest here. So I wanted to do kind of a quick video to address a couple different things. So first off, everybody knows that last Friday we got the announcement on the finalized pistol brace ruling, and nobody can tell you folks what to do, but here's my 2 cents on this. I did do a video on this quite a while back, and if you want super detailed information, definitely check out Mike, Mr. Guns and Gear. He did a very detailed video recently over the weekend actually on the whole pistol brace thing. So the long and short of it is that the ATF is going to ban pistol braces. However, if you want to keep your pistol brace, you either have to have a 16-inch or longer barrel, or you have to file a Form 1 with the ATF. Now, they are going to grant a grace period of 120 days where they will waive the $200 tax stamp fee for filing a Form 1. And a lot of people I'm hearing are saying not to file Form 1 or anything like that because it's de facto registration. And I totally agree with the de facto registration. If you're somebody that's already heavily into NFA items, my opinion is that you want to stay in compliance to some extent because you do have a lot of other items that are already with the ATF. But at the end of the day, it's going to be individual choice on that. It's definitely an overreach. A lot of people are saying, well, it's going to get thrown out in the courts. The court system is going to take an awful long time to come to some sort of a conclusion on anything dealing with this being unconstitutional or otherwise. Just take a look at the recent reversal on the bump stock. The original bump stock ban, I think, was from 2017. So about 4 or 5 years in the courts in order to come to some sort of a conclusion there. So all I'm saying is this: don't set yourself up for being made example of, whether that be not complying or whatever. I know a lot of people are touting non-compliance, and that's great. I get that. I get that sentiment, but you open yourself up. So it's kind of a, I hate to say it, but the ATF and the government in general, I think, has kind of has us in a ringer at this point. You're kind of danged if you do, danged if you don't. You either register your Form 1 or you take your brace off. That's pretty much your options here. There's no mention of paying people for property that they've paid for. I probably have well over $1,000 in pistol braces. If I decide, hey, I'm just going to turn these in or destroy them, I'm out quite a bit of financial money in that regard. So again, at the end of the day, educate yourself. Watch Mike, Mr. Guns and Gear's video. Guns and Gadgets also has done some videos as well, and then make your own educated decision. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, the second thing that I want to discuss is YouTube's current crusade against pro Second Amendment YouTube channels, gun channels, if you will. You guys probably, unless you're living under a rock, a lot of channels that are very well known, that have quite a bit of a followership, have been getting hit with strikes recently. Those strikes seem to be related to either threading a suppressor on the end of a barrel, which is, what else would you do with a suppressor, or inserting or removing standard capacity magazines into or removing from a firearm. Those two things seem to be what they've been harping on lately. I have a couple thoughts about that. How can they tell whether or not a magazine is of a certain round capacity or not? There's quite a few magazines that actually look like they're X amount of rounds, but they're not. Perfect example would be if any of you guys have 22 long rifle rimfire AR-15s. They have much lower capacity, generally speaking, than a standard 5.56 counterpart. I've been going through a lot of my videos over the last week or so, and I've deleted probably 40 videos at this point. Some of them I tried to blur out stuff. So if you go back and watch an older video and it has a bunch of blur crap on it, it's because I went back and tried to um, clean videos that are potentially going to be striked. So with that being said, there's a big push for folks to kind of migrate away from YouTube. Now, I got a channel warning back in the fall. I think it was early December or late November. I don't remember exactly when it was. I have no idea what it was for. It was for a video that I was discussing my 6.5 Grendel hunting rifle, and sneak peek on that. I'm going to be having an updated video on that, but they didn't tell me exactly what the problem was. I did discuss building this rifle, but I didn't show it physically being built in the video, so I have no idea what the issue was. And that's probably one of the biggest issues I have with YouTube is they're very vague when they give you strikes or warnings on videos. They also don't give you detailed information when they demonetize videos as well. So this is getting a bit frustrating. So with that being said, I did do a community post earlier today. Please go over to the community page and you'll see what I posted, but essentially it's asking for you guys here on YouTube to go and check me out over on the Rumble platform. So I've actually been on there for a little while now, but I haven't really advertised it. So if you would please go check me out over on Rumble. The second thing is I do have a website that I put up a while back. I haven't advertised that either. I've just kind of been doing some stuff behind the scenes, but it's called christiangrestchannel.com. And if you go over there, it does have kind of a write-up on me. It does have a some links to lead you to different places. You guys will be able to figure out when you get there. I do have a blog that I do weekly over on Tumblr. So if you're interested in just doing some reading on some stuff, and they're not super long blogs, they tend to be less than 1,000 words, so they take you a few minutes to read. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. It's kind of a weird time that we're living in with all of the powers that be coming down on pro Second Amendment folks, whether it be outside of YouTube or outside of social media in regards to the pistol brace ban, or if it's here on YouTube. It's getting really ridiculous. I suspect that by the end of 2023, I hope I'm wrong, but I think by the end of 2023, it's almost going to be where most everything that is Second Amendment related is going to be so watered down that it's even pointless to waste our time here. So I hate to be pessimistic. I hope I'm wrong. I wish YouTube would kind of change the way they're doing stuff, because as long as you're following within the legal limitations of the law, what you're displaying or showing on your videos, it should be allowed. Nobody else are they scrutinizing as hard as they are Second Amendment channels. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Kind of a not really a great video and as far as the topics are concerned. But as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.